What makes life worth living? This question impacts every decision we make. From moving to a new job to moving to a new state, we want to do what will make us happy. But what if I told you that happiness doesn't stem from our decisions, our possessions, or even our income? Happiness is a state of consciousness, which means the only thing stopping you from achieving it is you. So how do we remove ourselves as obstacles from our pursuit of happiness? Well, for that, we need flow.
I feel sort of cleansed, like I've just done yoga or meditated or something.
It's totally creative. I mean, everything that we made today didn't exist this morning.
You find something that you love this much, then you're never going to work a day in your life.
I started playing ukulele when I was 15, and then a year later I got my guitar and I started writing more. So yeah, I guess it's been about like 5 years.
I got into glassblowing as a student at Penn State University back in 1976. This is my 40th year of blowing glass. And then 21 years ago I moved here and built this studio.
I started in restaurants when I was 13. My friend's parents owned a restaurant and I started as a dishwasher.
Oh, definitely, it's a creative outlet, yeah. It started out definitely more of a passion, you know, and then I kind of turned it into an occupation, but there's still plenty of passion in the making of the pieces.
It's important for me to, let go of the thought that's always in the back of my head.
One of the things I try to stress with my cooks is, I get it, life sucks sometimes, but if life outside is getting you down, use work as an escape.
Writing music and playing is really my emotional release. If I'm having a really crummy day, I like to go home and, try and play it out.
I'll often do 8 or 10 of the same piece, like a drinkware set, to try to get them consistently as possible, and the techniques, and realizing how subtle differences in movements or timing really can affect the outcome of a piece.
Basically, the amount of time I'm focused on is how long it's taking each individual ticket to come out versus an 8-hour shift or anything like that. So as soon as I get on the line, the only focus in front of me is what I'm working on at any given moment.
It can go by like that when you're not thinking about it. I used to skip class all the time and go down to the band room and write music. So almost a whole day could go by and I would be writing songs in the band room.
There are days that I will stand on the prep station working for a couple hours on end, and before I realize it, it's 4 o'clock, and it's like I should have been done an hour ago.
Every action and every movement that we do is basically centered around the piece.
When I am writing a song, I feel like I am completely inside of myself.
It's very attention intense. You have to be focused to make a piece. I use a blowpipe, which is like a 5-foot long stainless steel tube, to gather molten glass at the one end of it, and you just layer upon layer to make bigger and bigger pieces.
I enjoy them because they are my tools. They're my tools to the songwriting aspect, which is really where I think my strengths are, and just, they aid in the vocals. I definitely couldn't do it without them. Somewhere around Niagara Falls, I quit dreaming of you. Westbound Interstate 80, the traffic's pushing through. Haven't bit my nails in days. Escaping from this haze, never been one to pray. I think God lives in Illinois. Denver calls my name. South Dakota in the rain. And I think God lives in Illinois. Denver calls my name. South Dakota in the rain. And I think God lives in Illinois.
You do definitely get into this rhythm of working, and you kind of are thinking less about the outside world, let's say, and just concentrating on that piece.
Coming in, focusing on the food and the restaurant is definitely an easy way to escape life.
I think it is everyday life that drives me to play. I keep a vegan diet. My cat's food is organic. Just trying to reach nirvana. But sneaking mozzarella. And all the time we're thinking we're right. So maybe we're right.